Oh, welcome back, everyone. Let me turn on my camera as we return and I give a quick synopsis of what happened last time. So last time we got a few more events that popped up. Boom, you can see me again. We had a few events pop up, but mostly, again, kind of talking, going through what's been going on. Our scientists got themselves nabbed over here, so now we've been building up our fleet slowly, trying to get it ready to fight the Cthulhuids as we get ready to take them out. At the same time, we are still finding our room to expand like crazy, to be honest, while we also do some light tech research in the background, trying to get our ships become a bit better at what they do. One of the things we're going to pick up here early on is pick up surveying speed. That plus 25% makes a difference, trust me. And we got our first event of today's episode. Sublight exploration probes. Before we developed faster than light travel, several sublight exploration probes were dispatched from Eridonia at near realistic or relativistic speeds towards nearby systems. The scientists who developed the probes naively included sensitive information about our culture in their memory cores as a form of greeting to alien civilizations. Doesn't that sound familiar? It is now, well, those capsules we send out from Earth. God, I can't wait till we find out there's some, Viltrumite empire out there that just decides to show up and conquer us, I know I could do a whole video on, the different theories about aliens and stuff like that, but I won't. There is, I think it's the infographic does a fantastic, coverage of, the idea, which is, the sound wave concept, and, it's really cool. But anyways, it has now been realized that this data could potentially be used against us. We need to track down these probes before they are found by someone or something unsympathetic to our system, or our species. They couldn't have gotten far. True. So we're gonna grab this last dude, and then I want to go upgrade real quick before we start this fight. And now that we've got our food planet going, let's get some food districts going as quick as possible, because we're at 19 and we're gonna need that. So while we also capture this system, and then probably go take Anison, which we may settle, we'll kind of see. Someone did ask, there are no other species yet that we found. We're the only species in the galaxy as of yet, as we continue to expand our little bubble here. Kind of seeing where this goes. Now, for those who are watching at home and oh, is he going to do, is he going to jump to, the wars and stuff? This is long play. That's what my channel specializes in, so as we'll get to see it as the story unfolds, if you will, as you watch, and we'll see where our little empire kind of expands to and goes. I'm expecting this to be 100 parts, honestly, for a series. The Brigand has detected a massive subspace anomaly in the Calon system. It appears to be centered on one of our missing sublight probes. Ooh. Oh, well, something else that wants to kill us? Grand. Okay. Run, my little ship. Yeah, we're gonna go in there and destroy them here in a minute. Ooh, we have something popped here. We have made first contact with the mysterious aliens in the Kalon system. For now, we have codenamed them Synth Menace, until we can find out more about them. If they possess a language, we should decipher it so that we can assess how much of a threat they pose. Interesting. Well, they did attack us, so I feel like they pose a very large threat. Not gonna lie. Yeah, we're just gonna, so let's go do this, because I want that planet. That level 50, or that 15 size planet will be very helpful, and then we're coming down here to beat the living snot out of these individuals, which we'll check on them once we head over there. For now, let's go watch as this event kind of unfolds in the background. And at the same time, we're going to kind of build up a few farms in the background as well to kind of make our empire a little bit stronger. Also, we don't need the excess food right now. What I do want is excess minerals. Now, I am technically rushing this build, so I don't recommend doing this if you if you're new here, because letting your minerals just naturally grow is kind of what the generally accepted practice would be, in my opinion. But we're not doing that today. So we're going to continue doing what we have been, as we now come into here and get ready to see how this research takes place. We've also got some new factions that are popping up in the background, which is kind of cool. And we have our first new tradition to pop up. I thought that said 15 minutes already. I was like, damn, that was quick. Let's see. So we're not gonna pick centralization. This one's kind of fun as a newer tree you can go down. Works really well for the purse worlds, not as well for like expansionist empires. And we're not doing criminal industry, so let's continue down. I think ship engineering kind of makes sense. However, I just want to see if there's anything else that kind of fits to our... I'm kind of tempted to do Dominion. I know it sucks, but at the same time... Well, we need to do diplomacy first and then Dominion, yeah. So let's do diplomacy into Dominion as we find new empires. Actually, yeah, because that'll give us access to the hegemony federation type, which is the one we'll want. So we'll go down diplomacy into federation, which makes sense because every empire in Star Wars, whether evil or not, like had diplomats. So it's a sign of a civilized species, I feel like, in Star Wars. Our commander, we're going to make him a butcher so we can get some more bonuses to his fighting. And then our governor, we're going to keep going down trade focus to keep that trade as high as we can right now. Because later on, that's going to become an issue. And I don't even think... Nope, we cannot build what we need to build there. So that's unfortunate. Alright. The irregular asteroid we encountered in Ten Tempest appears to be a sentient in nature. Yeah. Approaching the orbit of such objects is highly dangerous, and science ships are advised to leave the affected systems immediately until we know more about these entities. And then we're going to blow the living crap out of this ugly little thing. Oh, we found a deep hyperspace lane. Oh, wow, okay. Our long-range sensors have detected traces of what appears to be an ancient hyperlane in the Anderson system. Ooh, that's where that black hole was that we saw. Its probable destination leads to uncharted regions not found in our current astrogation maps. Our scientists speculate this is the first of many deep space hyperlanes that might exist throughout the galaxy. Exploring the hyperlane could potentially open up vast, previously inaccessible regions of space, significantly expanding our sphere of influence. Unfortunately, our current hyperdrive technology is not sophisticated enough to explore or chart the hyperlane safely. Any vessel's attempt to traverse it would face extreme risks, like resulting in catastrophic failure. So the idea here is, like, instead of black holes, which there are black holes in Star Wars, but in Stellaris they use, I think, those as the deep space. We'll look. It might be a gateway. We'll check that out here in a second. I want to see how this little fight goes as we continue just from afar, shooting the crap out of it. Ooh. Oh god, look at all that nastiness. Oh, there's guts in there. The asteroid of Ten Tempest serves only as a shell for a massive organism living inside. We have successfully destroyed it and recovered a biting supplicant. Caution should be taken in further investigation of the asteroids. More of these creatures may be out there, lying in wait of easy prey. Unfortunately, Joka Jiakon suffered some irreparable damage or harm. What'd she pick up? At biting, she got the Cthulhuid victim trait, granting minus 20% to her leader lifespan. More research, that's cool. Alright, fantastic. Let's go continue upgrading. While we do that, I want you to survey that, then survey system after that. Cool. And then you, good sir, can claim that as ours. So we got some factions that have popped up. We might play around with some of these as we go along, but for now, we're going to focus on the ones that are the largest, which is basically this. Wait, our patriarch is a Xeno. No, he's not. What? The Zabrak Vanguard wants our ruler to be their species and be angered by any non-Zabrak. Oh, okay. That doesn't make... He is... Okay. Alright, establishing factions and fledgling movements alike have taken an unusually keen interest in our new colony on Ubertica. From the moment we announced the settlement of this modest planet, nearly every political voice in the Eridonian Authority has had something to say about it. Our analysts don't suspect that anything truly radical is taking root on Ubertica, but they advise some caution. It's clear our various political entities intend to campaign vigorously on this burgeoning world. So we get 50% ethic shift. Not bad, not bad. Alright. I mean, to be fair, it is a farm planet, which makes sense. So we have maxed out our districts here. We do not have anything for our civilians for hyper entertainment, so let's pick up a temple instead. We got one there, and then we're gonna get some research going while we can, because that'll be massively useful, and then we'll do some consumer goods, and then just a little bit more to gain a forge. Cool. So that'll kind of cap out our capital until we can get the hyper entertainment system building or a trade building here. And we'll kind of let our minerals build from there. Fantastic. Now that you've done that, let's go over there. We'll come back later. We're still kind of investigating these individuals while we can. Ooh, a reason to kill. As soon as the science team got within range of the shuttle, the crew opened fire on us. Although the engagement only lasted a few minutes, we still have to make repairs on our own landing craft. Thankfully, there are plenty of parts laying around in the form of the attacker's shuttle. Our team discovers they were so aggressive on first contact due to the spice that they tried to quickly stow away. We must have arrived on the planet just before a spice deal could have been taken place. While we have no way to know now where the spice was headed, at least we can make sure it doesn't end up in the wrong hands. No one will notice if some of the contraband goes missing for personal use, right? Oh, damn it. Well, we can sell the contraband at least, because that's like 200 spice. That's a ton of cash. I mean, I don't usually mess around with spice and like, oh, we can't sell it till we discovered the oh, that sucks. Or maybe it's once the galactic market forms or something like that. For now, though, we're fine. Oh, we got another first contact. We are still gathering data on the alien spacecraft that was reported in the Kalan system. If this vessel is an emissary of a previously unknown alien civilization, as seems likely, we must determine if they go with the grace of their spirits or if they are agents of wickedness. The first step will be to divine their language and their nature of their belief system. Keep at it, yep. Well, now that we have fixed ourselves up, I'm sorry to say we're coming over there. We're also going to go ahead and increase our fleet amount because we can. We have the coin for it, and we just got our HoloNet. So this is the foundational, basically, of every region, and basically setting up our planets, which is nice. Now we can get holo theaters, which will kind of give us a bit more amenities on our planet and be a major helping force later. I kind of want to colonize here, but we'll wait till we get another species coming through. No, you will not be investigating that, good sir. I want that system figured out. Ion Trail. The Brigand has picked up a signal from a discarded signal buoy belonging to one of our missing sublight probes in the PZ-139 system. There is an ion trail leading away from the buoy on a trajectory towards another star, suggesting that someone has towed the probe there for unknown reason. Oh, okay. Interesting. Alright, well now we're going to go in here and kill this light. I'm not sure why there is a light. Oh, it's like right in on us. Oh man, look at that. Warning, flashing lights, gentlemen. Ooh, that is glimmering. Jesus. Alright, we have dealt with the hostile subspace entity that our missing probe had attracted. While why such a creature would be drawn to an archaic unmanned spacecraft is a mystery, but the probe appears to be largely undamaged. It has been recovered by our forces, and we have extracted detailed surveys reading on the entire Kalan from its memory banks. In addition, the residual energy left behind by the subspace anomaly has generated a large amount of valuable physics data for our scientists. Oh, cool. We got a nice little bit of perks there. Let's send you home. And, well, we'll take this system, and then we'll go over here once it's done. Because you're, like, yeah, one way. Alright, cool. Go do whatever you want now. We're going to claim that, and then go back over there and claim that. Because we want to expand further if we can. So we did get our evolving society finally going through. I kind of want to expand the council early because we have already 2 military seatings, so we might as well. And there's our extra mining, which is fantastic. Let's learn how to make different armor types, because that's going to become a major factor as we go along. And actually, as we finish up another tech, what was that? The survey protocol. Thank you for that. That'll be nice. Let's get our... Ooh, this is a hard choice. Energy credits is going to be a real big thing here soon, and we don't have any energy planets yet, so I think we're going to go for this. While I would love the reactors more, because this would help our ships, we do need the energy credits. But with that, as always, thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. If you're new, hit that subscribe button if you want to see this more regularly. If you enjoyed the comment, like. If you didn't, a dislike. And feel free to comment down below why you felt that way. Thank you all as always, and I will see you next Saturday or tomorrow, depending on if you're watching like every series. See you then.